Hello friends, welcome to infyGyan. In today's video, we have one quartic equation which we will be solving with biquadratic factorization technique, which is integral part of Descartes method. So let's get started. We can say x power 4 is always non-negative. For x to be real, x plus 1 whole square is also non-negative quantity. Here we have plus 5 which is greater than 0. So addition of these three numbers, if it is equal to 0, one thing is sure, we are going to get all four imaginary roots. Now we have to expand x plus 1 whole square. Let's expand. Equation will become x power 4 plus x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 5 equal to 0. Or we can write x power 4 plus x square plus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. Now we will write quartic expression. This expression in terms of two quadratic factors. So let me write x square plus kx plus m in one bracket. In other bracket we'll write x square minus kx plus n equal to 0. Here k, m and n all belongs to real numbers. Now we have to multiply x square times x square x power 4. If we will simplify, then we'll have n plus m minus k square x square. Then we'll write plus k times n minus m times x plus mn equal to 0. Now we are going to compare coefficients. Here we have coefficient of x square n plus m minus k square, and here we have 1. So this is equal to 1. Coefficient of x k times n minus m. Here we have 2. So we will equate with 2. Constant is mn. Here we have 6. So here we can write equal to 6. We'll be having three equations in n, m and k. Let me write equation first. N plus m minus k square equal to 1. Second equation is k times n minus m equal to 2. And third equation is n times m or m times n equal to 6. So from first equation, we can write n plus m equal to k square plus 1. From second equation, we'll find n minus m. In terms of k, it would be 2 over k. And here we have mn equal to 6 or nm equal to 6. I will use one popular and powerful algebraic identity, which is n minus m whole square minus n plus m whole square equal to minus 4mn. Here we have minus 2mn, here we have minus 2mn, so minus 4mn, or we can write n plus m whole square minus n minus m whole square equal to 4mn. Now we have n plus m, it is here k square plus 1, n minus m, it is here 2 over k, and mn we have 6. So we can write k square plus 1 whole square minus 2 over k whole square equal to 4 times 6. Let's expand. We will get k power 4 plus 2k square plus 1 minus 2 square is 4 over k square equal to 24. Now k cannot be 0, so we can multiply both sides by k square, so that denominator k square will be over. Let's multiply LHS by k square and RHS by k square. We will get hexic equation k power 6 plus 2k power 4 plus k square minus 4 equal to 24k square. Let me write here k power 6 plus 2k power 4 minus 23k square minus 4 equal to 0. Now we have even parts 2, 4, 6. So let us assume k square equal to u. U must be positive. So our equation will convert into cubic equation. We will write u cube plus 2u square minus 23u minus 4 equal to 0. Now equation is cubic. We can use method of factorization. So we will split 2u square. We can write u cube. 2u square can be written as minus 4u square plus 6u square. Then we have minus 23u minus 4 equal to 0. From first two terms we can have u square common. So in the bracket there would be u minus 4. From next three terms, if we will factorize, we are going to get u minus 4 times 6u plus 1 equal to 0. Now u minus 4 is overall common. So we will write u minus 4 in one bracket. In other bracket we will have u square plus 6u plus 1 equal to 0. Now we can use product 0 rule. Remember, u is positive. So we will write either u minus 4 equal to 0 or u square plus 6u plus 1 equal to 0. I will take second equation first. Because u is greater than 0, if I will consider quadratic equation for u positive, here all the coefficients are positive numbers. So this equation will not hold true. U square plus 6u plus 1 cannot be equal to 0 for u greater than 0. So we have only equation u minus 4 equal to 0. From here we can write u equal to 4. Once u equal to 4 and u was k square, this is equal to 4. After taking a square root both sides, we can easily write k would be plus minus 2. So let me write here two conditions. First one for k equal to 2. And second condition we can have for k equal to minus 2. Now we have three equations. Let me write here. We have n plus m, k square plus 1. We have n minus m, 2 over k. And we have nm 6. These three equations. I will consider the first two only. For k equal to 2, n plus m equal to k square plus 1. So 2 square plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5. N minus m, it is equal to 2 over k. K is 2. So 2 over 2 is 1. So we have one system of equations. For k equal to minus 2, we will write n plus m. It is k square plus 1. So minus 2 square is still 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. It would be same equation. N minus m, 2 over minus 2, which is minus 1. We have second system of equation. Now we have to solve both the equations. So let me consider n plus m equal to 5 and n minus m equal to 1. We will add both the equations. So we will be getting 2n equal to 6. By dividing 2, we will get n equal to 3. Once n equal to 3, m would be n minus 1. So we will get 2. So for k equal to 2, we have n equal to 3. We have m equal to 2. Now we will consider second system, n plus m equal to 5 and n minus m equal to negative 1. If we will solve this system by adding these two, we will get n, which will be equal to 2. And by plugging n equal to 2 in first equation, we will get m equal to 3. So for k equal to minus 2, we have n equal to 2 and we have m equal to 3. If we will put these values to our quartic factorization in terms of quadratic. So I will write equation first. X square plus kx plus m times x square minus kx plus n equal to 0. Now we have k equal to 2. Let me write here k equal to 2, then n equal to 3 and m equal to 2. So we will get equation x square plus 2x plus 2 times x square minus 2x plus n is 3. So plus 3 equal to 0. And if I will check for k equal to minus 2, where n is 2 and m is 3, will be getting the same equation. It would be x square plus kx. K is negative 2 here. So minus 2x plus m. M is 3, which is here. And second bracket would be x square minus kx. K is minus 2. So we will get x square plus 2x plus n. N is 2 over here. So plus 2, which is here. Using product zero rule, we are going to get x square minus 2x plus 3 equal to 0, or x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. I will be solving both the quadratic equations with the help of completing the square. So let me write x square minus 2x equal to minus 3 over here, and x square plus 2x equal to minus 2 over here. Now we will be adding 1 to both the equations, both sides. So I will write plus 1, plus 1. I will write plus 1, plus 1. Left hand side of first equation would be x minus 1 whole square. And right hand side is minus 3 plus 1 minus 2. Square is negative. So we are going to get complex solutions. So minus 1 is I square. I am writing 2I square. By taking square root both sides, we will get x minus 1 equal to plus minus I root 2. By adding 1 to both sides, we are going to get first two complex solutions, 1 plus minus I square root 2. Now we have second equation. Left hand side will become x plus 1 whole square. RHS is minus 1. Square is negative. So we are going to get complex solutions. We know that in complex number, I square is minus 1. Now we will take a square root both sides. So x plus 1 would be plus minus I. By subtracting 1 both sides, we are going to get remaining two complex solutions, minus 1 plus minus I. So we have 4 complex solutions with the help of biquadratic factorization. I hope friends you will like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye till next video. Good luck. Take care. Goodbye.